Hello everybody, I'm Stu the Frugal Video Gamer, and welcome to Divinity Original Sin 2 Definitive Edition. I'll admit I played the classic game up through most of it, which I'll admit it frustrates me a little bit because then they released the Definitive Edition, which the classic saves are not compatible with, and yeah. So, starting from scratch. And granted, it's also been a fairly long while since I actually played the game. And I do still need to finish up the monk playthrough in Pathfinder. And I'm looking forward to Wrath of the Righteous, as well as hopefully getting my hands on Baldur's Gate 3. So let's see. There we are. And to my understanding, Baldur's Gate 3 has a similar bit as this. Which, actually, I am going to avoid doing that. I'm gonna have Sabille with me. I'll go with, let's see. What did I have my original crew? Okay, Sabille, Red Prince, and Losa. So I'm thinking Sabille, Thane, and Beast, maybe. Alrighty, so not Metamorph because they kind of taper off by the top. Inquisitor. Fighter. Maybe. Enchanter, no. Conjurer. Cleric. No. Battle Mage, I think. Actually, I've got to look it up real quick because the Classic Edition had particular classes already picked out for companions. So, for example, I know that Rogue was. Oh, Lord. Losa was a rogue. Okay, there we go. Or Sabille, rather. Well, for that matter, Losa was also a roguish type, as I recall. Let's see. Thrifty, bartering, and crit chance and crit multiplier. Conjurer, Cleric, not Battle Mage. Not wizard. I could see maybe Wayfarer. You know, either a Ranger or Wayfarer, and I'm leaning Ranger. Or Wayfarer, rather. Actually, let's see. I'll go with that one.
Greet the Reaper for me. Better luck next time.
I'll yield to none.
I'm ready. I'm ready. Prepare yourself. Better luck next time.
You're not trying to...
Meet your maker. I'll meet your maker.
Better luck next time.
Greet the Reaper for me.
Try again.
Prepare yourself.
Prepare yourself.
Almost got me that time.
I kinda like that one. Oh, let's see here. I'll go with that. Let's see. Geomancer bartering. Oh, from Thrifty. Yeah, I'll go with that. Talents, here we go. Okay, yep, Pal is... Oh, yeah. Human male. Yeah, sure, why not? Okay. If you hear the cats thumping up and down the stairs, that's likely due to chasing a mouse.
It all happened like I knew it would. A single drop of source magic. And, like flies to honey, the monsters swarmed. The rebel panicked. the carnage began.
Okay, this is new. I don't remember this.
The Magisters pointed their fingers at me. Just as I'd planned.
Exactly according to KK.
I was shackled and collared. And sent to Fort Joy.
Oh, funny enough, there's the rest of them.
I'd come here to kill Godwoken. But instead, I became part of their story.
Alrighty.
So, still a bit groggy, are we? Don't worry. The sedative will wear off soon enough. Easy now. No need to hurry. Get your bearings.
Oh, I forgot to change the music on. Crap.
So it wasn't a dream after all.
I'm trying to remember. Okay, there we go. Middle mouse button.
An animal sty. Freight or food?
Shaking her fluffy coat, the sheep eyes you balefully, her rectangular eyes like letterboxes to the void. With one sharp hoof, she kicks you right in the shin.
Fresh meat. Nice. Plump. Banded like a chicken's leg, too.
The depth of unamused ennui staring back at you from those ovine eyes is startling.
Are you referring to the version? So funny, so funny.
With two shakes of her stumpy tail,
Oh. Okay. I'm too used to other engines. Whoop. There we go.
You there. Come here. Hey. Hey. Get me out of this cage and I'll make it worth your while. You in? Your guess is as good as mine. Someone screamed loud as a banshee. After that, pure pandemonium. They never even told me what I was accused of. Just dragged me down here. A gentleman among jesters, you are. Give that lever a pull, and I
you can even touch the lever, you hear a sniff and snort behind you as the snoring magister mumbles himself awake. One bloodshot eye opens, and then another.
Is my shift over? You here to relieve me? Wait, you're no magister. You're a sorcerer. What are you doing here, filthy scrounger? Choose your words carefully. My fists ache to meet a new face. Those idiots can't even walk straight without mucking it up. Was it Rick?
No, I'm good.
I bet it was Rick. Can't just leave the prisoner alone, though. I heard he might be the one causing trouble upstairs. If it's all the same.
Oh.
Hurry it up, sorcerer. We haven't got all day.
No. No.
God damn.
Magister. Somebody will have to take the blame for this. And it won't be me.
Ow. Oh. Whew. Yeah, I know very well what happens if you do that. Oh, lockpicks.
Empty.
Ow.
Not the most elegant solution, was it?
What if I did? Well, I did a third time, I guess.
And I'm back where I started. Nowhere to go but up.
why you're looking a bit more chipper. Yes. Looks like that collar fits you snugly enough. Nice bit of work, even if I do say so myself. There you are. Not too tight, I hope. The collar. In the meantime, your next stop will be Magister William. You'll find him on the other side of this deck, in the officers' quarters. Are you seriously? This is a ship.
I kind of like the barbarian
It
option.
floats on water. It is a vessel that allows...
Index fingers pressed to her lips, she pauses a moment to give you a scrutinizing gander.
My word, you do seem a bit befuddled, don't you? Perhaps I was a bit too generous with that sedative. Oh, well, I'm sure you'll soon gather your wits. Most likely. A new life awaits, and if you're a particularly good boy, perhaps a cure as well. An end to sauce. Is he? Oh, well.
She frowns and peers at you closely, resting the back of one hand on your...
Delusions such as these are rare, but not unheard of. I recommend a cup of... Why, for my peace of mind, of course. Why don't you try casting one? Oh, do go on. My, aren't we a meek little lamb? So let's just leave it on, shall we? Because to answer your question, what this collar does for your own peace of mind...
A young magister stands pale and silent. Behind the magister, a bloodied man...
There's been a murder. The sorcerer was killed by one of your own. Lucky you were busy getting your collar fitted. Waters is investigating. She'll figure out who...
Aren't you enterprising? Go ahead. She with the body.
Ugly sight, isn't it? Burns me up this happened under our protection. We're extremely lucky no Voidwalker followed the source that did this.
She looks up at you with a mirthless smile.
I was on duty in your room when the murder happened. You were asleep the whole time. You're one of the only indisputably innocent people on the ship. Unless you can commit murder in your sleep, of course. Finn was killed by Source. If a Magister could do that, there wouldn't be a Magister. It looks more like a passenger managed to slip their collar. And the rest, well, you see the evidence in front of you. Listen, I could use someone to keep their ears open among the passengers. Bring me a good lead, and I'll throw in a shiny gold coin for you. How about that? Not in here, it isn't. You let me know if...
Whew. Okay. There we go. Huh? Love you too. Going to sleep?
Ah, there you are. Husband, would you please tell this very charming gaggle of not-at-all rat-like babes that I am by no account this loathsome woman, nor do I sing, in fact. I'm deathly allergical.
The young woman seems about to raise her hand, but quickly remembers herself and nods pointedly at the excited children.
Who indeed? Why, my name is, Madame Josephine Gripples de Plume.
The children break out into giggles.
I say, it is.
Her pinched face cracks into a great grin, and she shoos the children away from her with a laugh.
Yeah, okay, you found me out. Go on and get, and maybe I'll sing you something when I'm good and ready.
She turns to you, dark-eyed and dirty-haired.
Gotta keep ourselves entertained, haven't we? Like yourself, maybe. I don't mind the kiddies, usually. Nope, trying not to find anything out either. Ignorance is bliss. The utter fact is that I already belong to an elite and exclusive ship gang. We play ball every day after lunch. You're too soft for it. You take care, though.
Suddenly, her eyes cloud to an unnatural black. Greyish veins run down her face, and her mouth tightens into a cruel sneer. As quickly as they came, the clouds clear. She smiles as though no change came over her.
Good luck, Chief.
Yes, buddy. How often you actually open your mouth to meow?
An elf sits tucked away in a dark spot, lazily rolling dice onto the surface of a barrel. They sound like the dry cackling of an old witch.
Snake eyes.
She chuckles.
I bet that's just what they'll look like. Rolling dice, deciding fates.
She eyes you quite seriously.
Not the future, no. But I can read the past in flesh. One of the perks of being an elf, you see. I'm quite good at it, too. I could lick your arm and tell you how you spent the night before last. Shall I?
She gives your arm a vigorous stroke of the tongue, efficient like a cat grooming.
You were in a cellar with other sorcerers. As everyone lay sleeping, you lay awake thinking of someone back home. A very special someone. You were reminiscing about the things you used to do together. Of course it is. The truth's right there. Skin deep. But don't you worry, darling. Your secret's safe with me. I don't lick and tell. Don't worry, honey. It isn't yours.
She looks you up and down with the merest hint of a coy smile on her lips.
Never say never, though.
That right? I always knew you'd turn out rotten, Ben Nest.
You're well, what have we here?
If the lizard looks you up and down, like a farmer would a fetching horse. All of a sudden, he grips you firmly by the chin, with the intent of inspecting.
My, we are fierce, aren't we? Not to worry. I'll soon remedy that. Now then, to business. You will answer me 3 questions. The first one is this. Can you cook? Oh, goodness, no. Don't even mention the demon's testes that are turnips. On to the second question. Can you knit, weave? In short, yes, I can tell from your vagabond chic, a bag is as good as a shirt kind of style. On then to my final query. Have you the ability to administer the very basic? So, 3 questions. As per your own testimony, you can groom. That won't do at all, see? I'm sad to say I must deny you the opportunity to be my slave. Ever so sorry. My slave, of course. Oh, but I see. Yes, still. Don't.
A broad dwarf sits totally upright on the bench, eyes closed, palms face up on his knees. His beard is a cascade of meticulous plaits, each one braided through with gold. He raises an eyebrow as you approach, but doesn't open his eye.
Listen up, boy. You hear that? The ship, of course.
A wave of sound washes over you, the unintelligible chatter of your ship.
And?
The fellow cocks his ear.
That isn't anger. It's
He cocks his ear to the other side, then smiles.
anticipation. She senses something. That's all you hear, though. There now, just like that. Squeeze!
His eyes snap open as his countenance breaks into an expression of joy. One great paw claps you on the back. The other catches you before you lose your footing.
There. You heard it, didn't you? I knew it. I knew it. Aye, this is good news, boy. Good news. It's the wheel. The wheel. Don't you see, you beautiful... God, my beard. That means if we've been travelling for... Yes, only 10 no, indeed, boy.
The dwarf leans back from the table.
That'll be all. Thank you kindly, boy.
He continues stroking his beard.
You one of them? A divine order loyal?
I've spent my life singing for my slaves to bring me my supper.
Meanwhile,
The elf is reading a volume of Cranley. He reaches out and takes your hand, turning it this way and that.
Fascinating.
He sits back and returns to his book, flicking quickly from page to page, completely oblivious to your presence.
It is simultaneously too detailed and insufficient. I know the beginning of this tale and the end, but I am rather missing the middle. Tell me, what do you know of our world's history? Oh, please. I have no... No. I want to know about... This text tells me that they create... Where did these gods come from? Who are their people? Where... Of course you don't have... Now, please, run along.
No amount of pen...
It's a register, sir. Good, good. Magister William, you faring okay so far?
He tugs the collar of his uniform and chuckles.
Sorry you're upset, sir. You head on in then.
There has been a murder, Your Majesty. Maybe that has the Majesty's more concerned.
A scruffy man lounges against the wall with scarred arms folded. A sly smile playing on his face, he stares across at the Magister guarding him. Noticing you,
watch your back, new fish. There's a murderer on board, and I'd bet 3 months' pay is this tramp you found.
rolling his eyes at the Magister's warning, he leans in and adjusts your collar with a sharp tug.
Inches less that way, right?
Hocking a phlegmy gobbet in your general direction, the sullen Magister settles back to his task of...
We used to know each other, more's the pity. I was his commander, many
this voice actor sounds familiar, though I can't...
Isn't that right, Vic?
Standing far back from Ifan, the tight-faced Magister draws one finger across his throat in an elaborate fashion. Ifan grins.
Same as he was at 14 years old. Only difference is somebody gave him a bigger sword and now he's No. The dead man. Finn, is it?
He glances over at Magister Victor.
Damn shame sheer annoyance isn't reason enough. The joy? I've heard a lot. Nothing. Wonder if we'll get to meet the ringmaster himself. Easy now.
What are you conspiring about?
Oh, don't mind him. Vic's just got a...
Name.
Magister Victor looks at you suspiciously, then scrawls something illegible down.
Away with you.
Ifan performs an elaborate pantomime of keeping...
Okay.
It was one of them. I know it.
Keep those bolts trained on her, and if she tries to run, shoot to kill.
Standing at the center of the room, you spot a sorcerer haughtily eyeing a pair of nervous-looking...
So you admit it then? You murdered that poor fella?
Yes, I did. But of course, that was only the beginning.
She turns her head and looks you straight in the eye.
There are others whose lives must end.
Good God, the woman's mad. You there, sorcerer, go and fetch Magister Siwan. We need to do more than collar this maniac.
It means your journey draws to a close. Do stick around for its finale, though, because...
She reaches for her collar and simply removes it.
I'm just about to create a scene.
Subdue her, men, quickly! If she can't source, the Void won't come. They'll end us all.
She smiles with wicked satisfaction.
Precisely.
What's happened?
Probably won't be able to do it. There we go.
lizard's eyes close. The dwarf lies in a heap on the floor. His great beard... You hear a faint... The dwarf lies... Ifan lies motionless. His eyes flicker. Ifan cries out.
No, not the final dark. Not yet.
Her hand lies...
The dice roll darkly.
The Magister lies on the floor. The hound paws desperately at its snout. It winces as it draws blood from its wet black nose and continues. The dog notices you for the first time and snuffs. It sneezes suddenly and paws at its...
Can't smell. Can't breathe. Too much sauce. Too much. Please, make it stop.
The dog whines.
Damn, that doesn't bode well. Onwards and upwards.
Gods! By divine grace, who would...
He eyes the collar circling.
Another sorcerer! Like you don't know? Mutiny! Did that witch fix your collar too? Curdled my blood when she appeared. Go on then. What will happen? Damn it! I need to get off this wreck and quick. Not long before this thing snaps into splinters.
And are suddenly face to face with an undead. The skeleton is quickly leafing through a volume of Cranley Hubert's famous encyclopedia, muttering to himself.
No. What
damn fools record knowledge on a pulped tree. It catches fire, it turns into must when wet. It cannot even resist acid.
The skeleton looks up.
Oh, it's you. Shouldn't you be running and screaming or some such?
The skeleton groans and looks.
I know your god did not gift you. Do you look at me and think, why yes, there is someone with organs enough to drown? No, damp robes are the best. Whereas you, I believe, have lifeboats to pointlessly squabble over.
The skeleton holds up his book.
I am trying to discover, and I will be damned if I let... Go on! Go.
Honestly, I'm thinking I'll get in on this one.
Something's pounding on the hull.
The marking on the door was you press your palm against the door to it doesn't budge. The door groans.
Something's breaking through. What the hell's all those things? There's fog. I need to get out of here. Now.
Huh. Well, then I'm a little surprised that actually worked. That. Come on. Damn. I do not remember it being this large.
There's still a chance. Come on, climb up there and dig in the rope.
Shut your trap, kid. Children and dwarf.
The dwarf yanks at one of the nearby ropes to no avail.
Said there were other people down here. We need to help them.
You see those tentacles, kid? It's time for getting the hell out of here.
There's a ladder right over there.
You're gonna be the death of it.
Magister lies on the floor.
Get yourself up. There's a boat. Wait. Void woken.
Beardless bugs won't sink the ship on my watch. Prepare yourself.
I thought Void Woken was supposed to be scary.
Allie.
Let the games begin.
They who are about to triumph.
I've faced worse.
Naturally. I'd laugh my ass off if I managed to die there. There we go.
I hear something. It's Magister Siwa.
She tries to speak, but can only gape as she clutches her neck. With jagged movements, she raises her clenched fist and holds out a length of cloth. Blood quickly soaks through the cloth. Magister Siwan's mouth opened. It's working. The pressure is stemming the flow. Something within the ship snaps. The floorboards shudder. Siwan struggles to her feet, clinging to you.
It's ripping the ship apart.
She tries to speak, but can only with jagged blood quickly soak. It's working.
Okay. Oh, damn.
I have plans for you, child. Rise.
Honorable Dallas, we lost a ship sailing sorcerer prisoners to Fort Joy. We assume some escaped and broke their collars. Their vile magic lured the Voidwoken. All who were aboard are presumed dead. Yours faithfully into eternity, High Judge Orivan.
Those Voidwoken made short bloody work of the ship. I'm on the lone survivor. Seems something wanted me alive.
Okay, and this is actually a good stopping point. Thank you all for joining me, and I will see you next time.